This is Coast Soccer League action in the boys under 10 in the Bronze South Division. Hello again, everybody. I'm Greg GK Porter for LangevinProductions.com with George on the camera. Always proud to have him on the camera. And let's go ahead and get the lineups first for Capo FC. Number 1 will be James Doherty. Number 5 will be Jack Collins. Number 7 is Mitchell Hunt. Number 8 is Noah Hamblin. Number 10 is Alex Bicknell. Number 13 is Tanner Sears. Number 14 is Christian Sevilla. Number 23 is Josue Gallardo. Number 50 is Giovanni Garcia. Number 80 is Parker Moore. Number 98 is Brandon Lopez. And number 99 is Ustin Lopez. The head coach is Edgar Vasquez. He's also a team administrator. And let's get the lineup now for San Clemente. San Clemente United, their lineup will read this way. The keeper is Anton Cuevas. Number 3 is Cole Hecker. Number 5 is Jeff Avzaradel. Number 6 is Liam Linus. Number 7 is Eddie Sandstrom. Number 9 is Adam Soldivar. Number 10 is Ray Cespedes. Number 11 is Brendan Sheriff. 23 is Lance Gardner. And 25 is Andrew McDivitt. The head coach is Jim McCarthy. And the team administrator is Roxanne Gardner. San Clemente United will be going from right to left on your picture screen. And Capo FC will be going from left to right. Capo FC in the white and the blue shorts. And San Clemente United in the red and black. We have a center ref and 2 linesmen to end this match. The Bronze South is underway. So shift colors for all your sailors out there, past and present. And now on that soccer ball is Noah Hamblin. In his central after the 50-50. That ball rolls over to the near side. Now struck over towards the near side for Mitchell Hunt. And that ball was out of play. It'll be a throw-in for San Clemente United. And throwing it in was Andrew McDivitt. Comes back towards Andrew, and it's going to be another throw-in as it was out by Capo FC. McDivitt throwing it in, and is knocked out that time by the defender protecting into space. And a throw in again, McDivitt into the 18. Struck up to the central, and then running onto it there was Avzaradel, and he drives it out of play. 0-0 the score in this match. Going to be another warm weekend in Southern California, and we are all the way working towards the middle of November. It's been a pretty hot fall. Across midfield on the long ball, chasing it down is Lance Gardner, and Gardner gets to it and drives it out of play. Lance Gardner getting back to protect into space. Now Capo FC with a chance to attack. Noah Hamblin now will throw it in. Far side touchline. That was actually Tanner Sears that threw it in. And toward the central of the box. And it's knocked out wide that time by Giovanni Garcia. And it will go out of play harmlessly. As San Clemente United will throw it in. The youngsters in the boys under 10 category here. On the near side, Capo FC in a 50-50 ball. And it's going to be a throw-in now for San Clemente United. And Andrew McDivitt will take the honors again to throw it in, to get into the attacking third, the strike. And just outside the box, McDivitt chasing it down. He gets a strike up the central. And he tried to get it to Cespedes, but he never got it. However, now they're going to try it again and push it back upfield. But won that time by Mitchell Hunt, and Hunt drives it out of play. So it's a throw-in again for the red and black. San Clemente U, but it's intercepted. And now on it is Parker Moore. Moore making some smooth moves. Parker Moore still on a soccer ball. Parker Moore now, his strike is intercepted that time by Abzeradel. And nice play by Jeff getting into the space and disrupting the run that time of Parker Moore. But they're going to give up a corner kick, the set piece, the first one for Capo FC in a match. And it's 0-0 match. Toward that central, intercepted and pushed up the field. However, Capo FC reducing the size of the field with Brandon Lopez and company, getting it out to Parker Moore. Moore on the wide side, and that ball is going to go past the goal line, and it'll be a goal kick. Anton Cuevas will let his teammate set it up for the goal kick. Off the 6. Midfield. Josue Gallardo striking it. Now a header up forward and off the 50-50. It goes behind the last defender. But getting back nicely that time was Noah Hamlin to prevent any further danger. Here's a strike now by Mitchell Hunt. On it now, giveaway to Sheriff in the 18-yard box. And that time it was Mitchell Hunt along with Josue Gallardo trying to shepherd that ball from going into any further danger. It goes past the goal line, and they don't get anything out of that one on the further offensive action. 0-0 your score here in the first half. Capo FC in the first meeting was San Clemente United. They tied 1-1. But Capo FC is in second place in this Bronze South division. They are 9-1-1, scored 56 goals, given up only 10, and they got 28 points so far on the 2010 Coast Soccer League season. Throw in from the far side touchline. On it now is San Clemente U, continuing their offensive attack. And it goes off the side of the net, and it'll be a goal kick. And you get a good look there at Jack Collins, the keeper for Capo FC, and he's going to allow Tanner Sears the honors to push it up the field, or to strike it up the field. He gets it to a teammate, but he can't control it, and it goes out of play. Throw in now for San Clemente United. Moving forward with it is Giovanni Garcia, and it is knocked out of play by San Clemente United. Capo FC. The header by Josue Gallardo. And then in the central, trapping that ball, but not where he wanted to trap it that time, was Giovanni Garcia. And he holds his midsection there as that hurt. It's going to be a throw-in of San Clemente United in this 0-0 match out of their own defensive third. Looking that time for Brendan Sheriff. He didn't get it. In his space, and it's going to be out of play. San Clemente U will throw it in. Trying to keep the pressure on in the defensive half, and they've done that pretty well here in the first half, or at least here recently. Struck up forward Brandon Lopez, and then now running onto it was Lance Gardner, but intercepted. Tanner Sears pushing it up into the attacking third. His teammate in front of him, Parker Moore, couldn't get to it. It had too much pace on it. However, it sent Jeff Abzeradel to drive it out of play. San Clemente United in fourth place in the Bronze South, 5-5-1. They have 16 points. They've scored 26 goals, though, and allowed 16. So they've played well, even though they're 5-5-1. The offsides call, and it's going to be a free kick for San Clemente United. Lance Gardner going to take it. Gardner with his team going to try and continue going offensively, but it's intercepted up in the air. A tough play. However, Antoine Cuevas able to get it on a big high bounce all the way up the field, and it goes all the way down, and Jack Collins has plenty of time and space with it. The keeper driving it towards the central now. Now it'll be a throw in. San Clemente U throwing it in. Far side touchline. Giovanni Garcia strike. Up forward, it winds onto the foot of Parker Moore. Moore now in the 18. Moore takes a shot at the goal! Go, 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 go! Parker Moore, beautiful run down the left flank, and he was able to put it at the back of the net, and it is 1-0. They took the intercept, and it got it to Parker Moore, and Moore was able to beat the defender and put a good strike away from Anton Cuevas in the far side of the net. 1-0, Capo FC, the team in second place in the Bronze South, now trying to keep their attack going again. But remember, these two teams tied 1-1 earlier in the season. Now off the deflection to Giovanni Garcia. To Moore! He shoots, he goal! Go, 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 goal! Parker Moore finish, and it is 2-0.
Oh, yeah. You're not with the play, son. Keep playing, guys. Oh, God.
Cuevas tried to do all he could, but Moore again showing he ate his Wheaties this morning, and he's got 2 early in the match. And a game has turned in a momentum scenario quite dramatically now, as it was a game that both teams were having a hard time really doing anything in each other's defensive half, and now Parker Moore has become a threat, number 80 for Capo FC, as he's got more goals than they scored last time against San Clemente U, and actually tied as many goals that was scored in the entire match.
Hey, let's mark up, boys. Keep the head up. Good job. Hey.
Going to be a throw-in now. Tanner Sears throwing it in, but the header, nice intercept by Cole Hecker. There's a strike. Diagonally all the way across. Staying with it was Mitchell Hunt. And Hunt was ran out of real estate when he struck that soccer ball. Watching boys under 10, the Bronze South Division. Got substitutions coming in now. Eddie Sandstrom is in number 7, and also Adam Soldivar is in number 9. Nice play that time by Mitchell Hunt. Going to be a throw-in again for San Clemente on the near side touchline. Getting it in, and they get it by Hunt that time, but here's Hunt striking it again. 50-50 ball, and it goes out of play on the near side. Lastly struck out, I believe, by McDivitt. Mitchell Hunt throwing it in on the near side. Eddie Sandstrom gets a strike just into the game, and Saldivar the near side, and it goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Capo FC, leading 2-0 in this match on 2 goals by Parker Moore here in the first half. And here he is again on the near side. But getting over there quickly in his space was Lance Gardner, and he drives it out of play. LandryVidProductions.com. Go to our website. Check out all the videos that we have in our cache. 50-50. And again, Parker Moore showing his ball skills, and it was struck into the interior of the penalty area, but quickly struck out by the red and black. Chasing it down there was Saldivar, but he couldn't get to it as it was struck upfield. And that was an offsides violation against Capo FC. It'll be a free kick for San Clemente U.
Hey, show wide, Cole. Show wide out to the touchline. You're wide open. Cole, Lance. Be ready, Adam. Get in there. Be aggressive.
On the free kick, driven all the way down toward the 18-yard box. But no problem for Jack Collins. And Jack, his strike goes off towards the left flank, and that ball is knocked out of play. It'll be a throw-in, knocked out by Capo FC. San Clemente U with a throw-in towards the 18. Want to continue further. Can they? They've got a player there, Cole Hecker, but dispossessed. The ball is struck upfield, but out of play. So the throw-in for San Clemente U. Strike by Liam Linus. And retreating back was the deep defender, and that was Josue Gallardo up towards midfield in the sequence. And it goes out of play now. Lastly off of Tanner Sears. Throw in San Clemente U. Trying to get to it into space is Linus. And he's got a teammate in support. And now toward the central, Saldivar, but he's dispossessed by Giovanni Garcia. And on the run on the near side was Mitchell Hunt. He got dispossessed, back by McDivitt. But in the central, a strike by Josue Gallardo. And now in support, Hamblin on the long ball, but way too much pace for his teammate Parker Moore. 2-0. Capo FC leading in this Bronze South division match was San Clemente United. Still plenty of time in the match for San Clemente United. But they would like to try to cut the lead at least in half before the end of the double whistle, signifying the end of the first half. Off the strike by Sears, but then the return, intercept, all the way down, could be trouble. The keeper, and he's able to go back and get it, Jack Collins. And Collins just got it before it rolled across the line. On the near side, knocked out by McDivitt. Mitchell Hunt will throw it in. Hunt off the intercept, carrying toward the central, off the 50-50. Standing there in the space was Hamblin, striking it up forward. Off the header, Hamblin striking it up forward to his teammate, Sears. Sears on the left flank, looking for Parker Moore, and it had too much pace on it that time. So it'll be a throw-in, unless it was an offsides. And I look and I see it was an offsides call working against Capo FC. So the free kick for San Clemente United. San Clemente United down by 2 here in the first half. The Bender hit a teammate, but went right back up the field defensively. Still playing in their defensive half is San Clemente United. It winds onto the foot of Giovanni Garcia. Garcia wants to go out diagonally. He does with Sears. Sears gets it to Moore. Moore on the soccer ball. Moore's pass is intercepted into space. However, he gets support as pushing up was Hamblin, and it is knocked out by Capo FC. Throw in San Clemente United. They push it up forward towards Saldivar, but he couldn't control it, so it's throw in for Capo FC. The strike by Moore. Down to central they go with Giovanni Garcia. He's dispossessed, and it is in the 18-yard box. And will it be a CK? It is. So the second corner kick, set piece of the match for Capo FC. Taking it is going to be Noah Hamblin. Dangerous scenario here. San Clemente U doesn't want to go down by 3. Intercepted. Pushed up the field or struck up the field. Trying to run onto it now was Saldivar. The header. Chasing it down, Mitchell Hunt, but it goes over to Parker Moore. Parker Moore plays it on a heel pass. Nicely done to Mitchell Hunt. Hunt in the interior, his pass was intercepted into the 18, but an offsides violation that time against Capo FC. Free kick for San Clemente United as we wind down towards halftime in a day that is about 70 degrees and probably going to go a little bit past that. Right here at Castile Elementary. Chasing it down and getting to it there was Josue Gallardo. His strike upfield went out of play. Throw in by Mitchell Hunt. Parker Moore strikes that ball and drives it well towards Cuevas, but Cuevas comes off his line, makes a nice save. And he sends it all the way upfield. And it goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in now for Capo FC. They get it to Sears. Sears along the left flank. His pass intercepted into space. Parker Moore trying to control it, and it was knocked already out by San Clemente U. Parker Moore, his strike is on a diagonal version over to Mitchell Hunt, but Hunt couldn't get to it. He ran out of real estate. Throw in by McDivitt for San Clemente U. At midfield, on the near side, chasing it down is Eddie Sandstrom. Eddie Sandstrom, and he strikes it. And right there in the space, protecting was Josue Gallardo. And he knocks it out of play in a near side touchline. Andrew McDivitt, the throw in. McDivitt into the attacking third, next to the box. Sandstrom, and he forced his same number on the other team, Mitchell Hunt, to drive it out of play. So a throw in now again, now into the box. Sandstrom, it hit his back. He couldn't get to it. However, his teammates there in support of the space. And touching it there is McDivitt. And it is going to go out of play as it went off of Andrew McDivitt.
Stay Lance.
Mitchell Hunt throws it in, but nicely done by Eddie Sandstrom to knock it out of play. Not allowing Capo FC to continue up the field. They're going to try it again now with Mitchell Hunt on the near side. Going to be substitutions first as a couple players coming in for Capo or San Clemente United. It's Ray Cespedes and also Brendan Sheriff. And maybe another player is coming in as Liam Linus was hurt. So Cole Hecker is back into the match. Mitchell Hunt to throw it in for Capo FC. Towards Parker Moore. Moore in his space. So is his teammate Giovanni Garcia, and he wins it over to Moore. Moore dribbling. Moore still on the soccer ball. Moore moves it towards the interior and strikes it, and it's intercepted, but it winds up on the foot of Giovanni Garcia. Garcia goes out wide further to Sears, and it is knocked out of play, though. Protecting in the space was Brendan Sheriff and also Jeff Zaradale. Throw in Capo FC into the attacking third. They want to get it right in that box. Intercepted though. Nice job in the space by San Clemente U. Upfield with it is Ray Cespedes, and it's intercepted. Sent up to central. Now running onto it is Tanner Sears. Sears on the soccer ball being marked heavily that time by Gardner. Gardner wins the soccer ball and drives it up the field, but they had support, and they push it to Parker Moore. Moore's first shot was saved by Cuevas. He gave up a rebound here. Here's another shot at Cuevas. Makes a great save that time to keep it still 2-0. Here is Hunt. Hunt's pass is intercepted. Plenty of numbers there for San Clemente United, but running onto it there was Brandon Lopez, and he drives it out of play. And it was knocked out by San Clemente United. So the throw in, Mitchell Hunt. The strike there by Giovanni Garcia as a header. Garcia comes into the space to Moore. Moore goes out wide to Sears. Sears settles it. And a nice pass on a nice run from the back, Noah Hamblin. Hamblin's pass is intercepted and knocked past the goal line. Hamlin a bid to try to get it to his teammates in the box, but they protected well. However, they're going to give up a corner kick, and it is the third of the match. From the far side touchline, and it's 2-0 match. Only moments left in the first half. The in-swinger, up in the air, the header, and then another try that time by Mitchell Hunt, and he just couldn't quite finish. Tough play, though, for Mitchell Hunt to finish on that one. It went off the crossbar, and then it came to Hunt, and he tried top side of his body to try to control it and put it in the back of the net. And it's a tough play for any player that close in with the velocity of the soccer ball.
Come on, Jeff. Talking about. Don't let that.
Here's Parker Moore. After the goal kick, it goes out wide, but running onto it now is Abzaradale. Abzaradale again pushes up forward, or strikes it forward to Sheriff. The Sheriff's pass intercepted, and now here's Sears. Sears on the run, cuts it back. Tanner Sears now drops it off to the running Noah Hamlin. Hamlin back to Sears and a give and go, but the pass was intercepted by Abzaradale. Jeff still on the soccer ball. Jeff in the corner, but taken away by Sears. Sears, the service, intercepted, nicely done by Gardner, and he pushes it upfield.
Out wide, come on, Eddie. Be ready, Eddie.
Off the 50-50. Now here's a strike by Josue Gallardo in the central. Up to Hunt. Hunt looking for more, but it's still in the box, and they're able to drive it out of that box. Knocked out by Capo FC, and it'll be a goal kick. San Clemente United from their 6.
Who's in front of 50?
Down 2-0. Central ref will be looking at his watch soon. On it now is Giovanni Garcia. Goes out wide to Sears. Sears able to find the soccer ball, but he didn't have a lot of real estate over there, and he touches it out of play. San Clemente United will throw it in. Throws it in. Sears, the header. And that is the end of the first half of this Bronze South soccer match between San Clemente United and Capo FC. And a 2-0 score with Parker Moore scoring both the goals for Capo FC. You'll see the young players intently watching their coaches at halftime, and then we'll be back with the exciting second half of this Bronze South Soccer League match.
Mistake, right? If we're there the first time before anybody else gets there, we're gonna win the ball every time. Being open, take the shot. Remember when we're doing drills, where do we shoot from? Alright? Talk, send through ball, shot, okay? Alright, so Brandon, shift together, right? It's 2 now in the back, alright? He's got it. If Brandon goes up, you and Noah, shift together, right? Stay close. Tanner and Mitchell, call for the ball, okay? Open up wide. Right, spread up, Jack can either punt it, or if you guys are open wide, Jack can punt it to the sides, right?
Can Alex come back in? Because I don't want to take the goal. I'll take it.
Okay, going from left to right is San Clemente United, and going from right to left is Capo FC. 2-0, 2 goals scored by Parker Moore in the first half. And here's Moore. You're going to get a chance to see him on the near side with Sears. Sears on a run, but getting there was Jeff Abzaradale. You get a chance to see him on the near side. In his central, Garcia trying to do something with it, but they dispossess him. However, he has had support by Noah Hamlin, and Hamlin strikes that ball past the goal line. In his 2-0 match, it will be a goal kick. Lance Gardner dribbling that ball like a basketball, and he's going to set it up, the 6-yard box. in this Bronze South Division match out of the Coast Soccer League. Boys under 10. Getting towards the very last games of the season. These teams, then you start talking about State Cup. But first it'll be the Coast Soccer League Cup before that happens. The throw in for Capo FC.
Don't let him turn, Jeff. Strong, strong.
Sears
Get him, stay with him.
wins it. Careens it into the box. Parker Moore can't find a handle because he was routed off the soccer ball on the near side. Nicely done by San Clemente United. But that ball had too much pace on it for Cespedes Ray to get onto it.
Push up, Jeff. Push up.
Parker
Time.
Moore's, that ball was intercepted and sent over to Cole Hecker, but Hecker couldn't continue on, and that ball was sent on the near side for Sears. But protecting in the space was Abzaradel.
Brendan.
Hamblin throwing it in. Struck, but Parker Moore strikes it in the central. Abzaradel, nice play by Jeff to get it out of the 18-yard box all the way upfield. It'll be a throw-in, though. Alex Bicknell off the header towards the box. Giovanni Garcia, but they had a strong presence in their 18-yard box to strike that ball all the way up the field. However, throwing it back in is Capo FC. Strike by Giovanni Garcia, dropping it back, and then it's going to be an offsides looking for Parker Moore.
Calls it correctly. Does Paul have playing? He hasn't played in track off and on.
Hey,
So free kick.
it's offside. Right?
There's offside
That's
up here.
where the offside was called. Ref, we would rather get the offsides call. You kidding me? Come on, boys. More, Lance, more. Take as much as you can. That's right.
There you go.
Jeff Abzaradel setting it up. Lance Gardner driving a long ball, looking for his teammate, Ray Cespedes, but it is knocked out of play.
Don't let it out. Who's on 50?
Going to be a throw now by Capo FC, leading 2-0.
Right idea.
Off the 50-50. Andrew McDivitt staying with it and driving it out of play towards the attacking third, but throw in now again by Bicknell.
To the net, Cole.
But his pass intercepted.
Yes, Jeff, that's the right idea.
And a strike by Hamblin. Hamblin going out wide to Sears. Sears working it toward the central now to Garcia. To Moore. And beautiful play to space. They're going to give up a CK, but Jeff Abzaradel was there along with his teammate Lance Gardner. And on the near side, it'll be a Noah Hamblin. Set piece, outswinger, but they got Parker Moore for a strike, but there was bodies there, and he struck it off the side of the net. No real chance to get it inside the near post.
Get in front. Jeff, get in front.
Good. You ready, Liam?
Get in front, Liam.
San Clemente United with the goal kick,
Go you, Liam.
leading 2-0.
Excellent, Liam. Go, Cole.
Or
Jeff, goal side, Jeff. Goal
take
side,
that back, trailing 2-0.
Jeff.
There you go.
They would like to be leading 2-0. And retreating back and just getting to the soccer ball.
Good try, guys.
Cole. There you go.
Jack Collins doing a fine job that time.
Cole.
The ball goes out of play in their own defensive half. Capo FC leading in the match 2-0.
Cole. Come on, Cole. Cole.
Trying to continue doing things in the defensive half of San Clemente United, and good activity there in the space was Giovanni Gallardo. The throw in from the far side touchline, knocked out. And San Clemente United is going to throw it in with Andrew McDivitt. McDivitt from the left flank. Hamlin was there, sending it forward. In the central, it caroms out of play. It'll be a throw in now. McDivitt trying to get a teammate to run onto it, Cespedes, but he didn't get to it. In the deep back, they're able to send that ball all the way across midfield with Sears on the run. Sears back to Moore. Moore back to Sears in the box. Sears still on the soccer ball, settles it. Sears, a strike, and he wanted Parker Moore to control it, but that didn't happen. Knocked out by Doherty. Going to be substitutions for San Clemente United.
You got to be all over 50. Come on. You got to be all over him.
Coming in now is Eddie Sandstrom, number 7.
You know what to do, Adam.
And number 9, Adam Saldivar.
Get us out of the half, Lance.
San Clemente U throwing it in from their own defensive half.
Push up, Lance. Come on, Adam, up top.
Hamblin, a strike.
Time.
Well done, Jeff. Go. Nice.
Doherty couldn't control it. And in the central, Linus. Linus still on it. Liam Linus strikes it, and it goes past the goal line. It turned out that he wanted to play to a teammate,
Where are we going?
but
Where are we going?
it ended up being a attempt at trying to put it in the back of the net, and that went far awry of the net. Capo FC in the central. Now here's Moore. Moore is dangerous. Moore! But Cuevas comes off his line and makes a save. Beautiful save by Cuevas.
Don't panic.
On the near side was Sears. Anton Cuevas had in a scenario where it's 1v1 with his striker, and Cuevas said, I've got to get to the soccer ball, and he did just that. Because Moore had a great opportunity to make it 3-0.
Do it, Lance, do it. Watch him, Liam. Watch him, Liam.
Noah Hamblin with another CK. And it's a pretty good one. And it is touched there by Cuevas. And it goes out of play. And they're going to get another opportunity from the far side. And this time it'll be Alex Bignell in a set piece. And this will be unofficially 5 in a match. And it goes just over the crossbar. And the try goes awry that time. But again, Capo FC does not have to score. They lead 2-0.
Who's in front of this guy?
San Clemente United. Plenty of time still here in the second half. But they want to start working on putting something in the back of the net. On the near side, Jeff Abzerdel falling down, knocking it out of play. And it went past the goal line, did it? If it did, it'll be a CK again. No, it did not. It's going to be a throw-in for Noah Hamblin. Hamblin in the 18. Sandstrom in his deep back. Sandstrom's pass up forward. Hamlin watches it go out of play. It'll throw it in. In the attacking third in the deep area there toward the goal line, but it was knocked out. That time by Tanner Sears. They're going to give up the goal kick.
They're horrible. We left my game before.
San Clemente United.
They're horrible. It's the worst crew I've ever seen.
Off of a bounce. Saldivar on the near side. It goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in by Hamlin. Hamlin for Capo FC to Sears. Force. His strike right at Cuevas, and Parker Moore tried to get to it, he couldn't. And it'll be a goal kick.
Those first 2 goals, offsides. Clearly, I was right behind you.
So San Clemente United trying to get it across midfield again, as they haven't done that in the last few minutes. Down 2-0 in the match.
Jeff.
Going along the left flank,
Yes.
getting support at midfield, the header. Nicely done that time by Bicknell, who just headed it, hardly even moved, right back in the defensive half, that last sequence. Throwing it in from the far side,
Push up.
Bicknell
Push up. Push up.
into central for San Clemente United. On it now is Saldivar. He fell down, he falls down again, but this time he was pushed down that time by Giovanni Garcia.
Early.
Free kick. Gardner.
Lance.
And substitution came in from the far side. And if I don't see any of them, we'll mention them as they touch that soccer ball
Eddie's
for
ball.
Capo FC. Lance Gardner down at central. The header careening it toward the near side, and it goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in for San Clemente United. In at attacking third,
Andrew.
Jeff Abzaradel. The header by Hamlin. Abzaradel sends it into the 18. Now a strike by Sandstrom.
Andrew.
Zaldivar tried to control it, he couldn't. Parker Moore has it. Moore moving upfield along with Tanner Sears. The give and go back to Moore. Moore careening the ball towards the central, but in support of that is Sears, but he drives it past the goal line. Moore would have liked to had a teammate run down the central, but he basically gave that soccer ball away on the run. And next time he might decide to just keep it. He's been dangerous in doing that so far in the first half. And a little bit here in the second.
Adam, wrong guy. Come over here. There you go.
The goal kick for San Clemente United. On a beautiful warm day here in Mission Viejo. On it now is Adam Saldivar. Dispossessed, and it goes back up the field. Mitchell Hunt, you saw him in the first half. He was going up forward towards Giovanni Garcia, but he couldn't control it. He goes out of play, throw in from the deep back of the red and black. Now looking for Saldivar, and Saldivar can't get to it. Can he keep it in? He doesn't have to worry about that because he'll be able to throw it in. As Josue Gallardo getting back to protect into space, knocking it out.
Jeff.
Throwing it in off the header.
Get in front of Lance.
Josue Gallardo going after it, and it is already knocked out by San Clemente United. It will be a goal kick. In his 2-0 match that Capo FC scored the first 2 goals in the first half.
All you, Liam.
And they still are entertaining the lead of 2 goals here in the second.
Come on, middies.
Driven up forward by Noah Hamlin.
Come on, Jeff.
Again, Parker Moore trying to control it, he couldn't. Abzaradel, his throw on the near side, knocked out by his teammate trying to control Eddie Sandstrom. It is knocked out by Abzaradel, protecting into space.
Absolutely, Jeff. Absolutely.
Noah Hamlin is going to throw it in.
Stay goal side, Eddie. Mix it up.
Hamlin at midfield, and is knocked out by Sandstrom. But where Eddie was, they're going to give Noah Hamlin an opportunity to move up to the attacking third and throw it in now. Substitutions for San Clemente United. Cole Hecker is in and Ray Cespedes is in. Hamlin throws it in. Off of Hecker.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hamlin, and it's going to go wide of the net. Nobody there to connect on the other end of that maybe attempted pass.
Your first touch's got to be gorgeous. You got it. You got it. No problem. You're down.
San Clemente United.
Every chance.
The goal kick. Down by 2.
Start running.
Off of a bounce, it's all the way up to midfield and in their own defensive half. Capo FC still trying to work it out of their defensive half, but they can. In the central there as Avzaradel getting that ball to Cole Hecker. Now Avzaradel on the run. Jeff Avzaradel, and it goes off of Hamblin, protecting into space. San Clemente United with a throw-in, over, looking for Hecker, and he touches it there, and it goes past the goal line. Cole trying to control it, but he just could not.
Get in front of it, Cole.
Hamlin
Slide in front.
for Capo FC. Driving it out of play on the near side touchline, so Cole Hecker will give it to Jeff Avzaradel, and Avzaradel will throw it in. Jeff towards the 18-yard box. On the exterior, Hamlin striking it forward. It goes over towards Hamlin again, and he has to strike it all the way to midfield. Now chasing it down is McDivitt. It'll be a throw-in now for Mitchell Hunt and company getting it in. Parker Moore was in the area. That was a strike by Garcia. Protecting in the central to reduce the size of the field all the way down to Sears. And Sears controls the soccer ball nicely. He strikes it towards Moore, but it goes out wide, and Hunt will not be able to get to it. Parker Moore, his hands on his head, trying to control the soccer ball, but that had a lot of velocity on it. That was a tough play. Up the field for San Clemente United. In his central. Hecker dispossessed by Hamlin, his strike. And now in his space, Jeff Avzaradel pushing it out wide, looking for Eddie Sandstrom. Sandstrom and company are dispossessed, and that ball is sent out of play. Towards Sandstrom again. Sandstrom on the run. Sandstrom on his team's left flank. In the central now, a strike and right at the keeper. And no problem for Jack Collins. Collins sending it off of a bounce, and another bounce. Tough to control, but finally Mitchell Hunt controls it. And once it got settled, he didn't have any room on the far side touchline. Throwing it in, San Clemente United going after it. Cespedes, but he couldn't go any further as they played tough into space and strike the ball all the way back up the field, even though it was out. Throw in. Capo FC looking for Cespedes, but protecting into space is Josue Gallardo, and he drives it out of play. Nice decision by Josue, and he's done that quite well in his defensive half. To throw in again, Mitchell Hunt. Hunt now going after it, but he'll get to throw it in again as it was knocked out. San Clemente U. Linus, but he can't control it up in the air. And every time that ball goes out of play, eating time off the clock, working in the favor of Capo FC, who don't have to score anymore. That's the way the game is played. When you get the lead, you just got to try to run the time off the clock. Getting back, though. Lance Gardner to protect in his own 18. On the near side, Noah Hamlin will throw it in. Hamlin in the attacking third. Does a correct throw in off the header by Sears, and Anton Cuevas makes sure he didn't touch it, otherwise he'd have gave up a CK. Just let it go out of play past that goal line. San Clemente United with a goal kick. Down by 2 in the match. Remember, Capo FC only got 1 goal the first time, but they have 2 this time. They'll make it a little bit harder for the red and black as Sandstrom tries to keep it in. He could not. It'll be a throw-in now. And a deep back of Capo FC. 50-50. Staying with it is Linus. And it was knocked off. Mitchell Hunt. And now the center ref changes the signal, and Hunt is going to throw it in. Hunt toward the central, looking for Giovanni Garcia, and that ball goes out of play. On a far side touchline, it'll be a throw-in for San Clemente United, who've got some work to do as we are at least halfway through this second half. More than halfway through. How about 4 minutes left unofficially as we got, as George advises me. You know, he's got that camera. He can kind of track how much time. Tanner Sears and a save by Cuevas. Sears on a nice shot. But Anton Cuevas protecting it on the low side. And a long ball all the way down. Trying to run it down as Cespedes. And Ray saw too much pace on that one. It goes right to Jack Collins, and Collins sends it all the way back into the defensive half of San Clemente United. Sears, and he was trying to push it forward, and maybe he thought Parker Moore was going to dart his direction, but he didn't. And basically gave a chance for San Clemente United to get to the soccer ball and drive it out of play. Noah Hamlin will throw it in. His team still entertaining the 2-0 lead. Late with just about a minute or two left to go in the match, past the goal line. Looking like they are going to win their 10th win of the season, it would be, against 1 loss and 1 tie. Gaining more points in second place. The header by Sears, and it goes past the goal line. That was a tough one for Tanner to control, but he will get better at that as he gets older. More experience in this game of soccer with a ball of geometric designs from the 6-yard box and a goal kick of the world's most famous sport, football. In most countries, soccer in this one, because we got another sport called football. Retreating back, Andrew McDivitt. And it goes out of play. Going to be a throw-in. Will Giovanni Garcia take it? No, he's going to pass it over to Mitchell Hunt. Hunt, who's done a lot of the throw-ins from that far side, or the other side of the field, from what Noah Hamlin has done for Capo FC. The Capistrano Club about ready to get the W here. Unless San Clemente United can find a way to get 2 goals very quickly. Hunt. Remember, we have unofficial time. And on it now is Garcia. And Garcia pushes it wide of the goal line, or maybe it was off of San Clemente United. And it'll be another CK. Unofficially. Got 6 corner kicks in the match. They haven't scored on any of them, but they have nearly, though. Intercepted. Garcia out wide, but it didn't go in the direction they wanted it to go. However, chasing it down nicely on the near side, Josue Gallardo. And Josue is going to throw it in. And he sees his teammate, Hamlin, going to throw it in. No on the near side. Central ref looking at his watch. You know it is really close in. Strike by Lance Gardner across midfield. But back up the field is Hunt.
Stronger, Miss Gardner.
Garcia driving it over towards Hunt, and Hunt will run out of real estate. Throwing it in, San Clemente United. Knocked down by Brandon Lopez. 98. Throwing it in, San Clemente United with McDivitt into the corner. Cespedes having a lot of troubles that time as getting back there as was Gallardo. And Gallardo marking again with his alternate number, Gardner. Struck towards the keeper, but it was already past the goal line, and it'll be a goal kick.
Come on, game's not over.
Step up, guys.
And that is the end of the match as Capo FC, the strong second-place team, winning this match 2-0 over San Clemente United. And both matches this season have been played quite toughly between these two clubs. But this time, San Clemente U not able to get anything on the board and get closer towards tying it. So we will have interviews and closing comments of those who participated in this Boys Under 10 Bronze South Coast Soccer League match today. Stick with us. We'll be right back. Greg G.K. Porter back here at Castile Elementary with the Capo FC youngsters, and you are?
Giovanni Garcia.
Giovanni, talk about this match today.
It was great. We were versing the
San Clemente?
San Clemente, and it was a good game.
Okay.
I like to play it.
Last time you guys played those guys, it was a 1-1 tie. And so this time you got 2 goals quickly, and that was enough to put them away.
Yes, it is.
Okay. When you're not playing soccer, Giovanni, talk about what you like to do at home, video games, you got family pets, or what you like to do around the neighborhood.
I like to ride my scooter. I like to go inside and play video games, watch TV.
Any particular program on TV or video game?
Mario. I like to play a Nintendo game. I like Nickelodeon.
Okay, all right, good deal, good deal. Okay, when you're at school, do you have a favorite subject or a favorite teacher at school?
My favorite subject is math.
Okay.
And my favorite teacher is Mrs. Rojas.
All right. Well, thank you, Giovanni. Okay, and we're with here?
James Doherty.
James, talk about this match.
I think we played a really good game.
Okay. I think you guys did too. And what was the thing that you saw that you've done all season that happened in this match? Any one thing?
Lots of communication.
Okay. That's key in soccer, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. James, talk about things outside of soccer for you. Do you have family pets, brothers and sisters, their names, that kind of a thing?
Well, I have 1 dog and 2 sisters.
Okay.
And I have a mom and a dad.
All right. And what's your sisters' names?
Ireland and Maggie.
All right. They play soccer or they do other things?
Well, one of my sisters plays soccer, and that's Maggie, and my other sister does dance.
Okay. All right. Good deal. When you're at school, do you have a favorite subject or teacher at school?
Not really.
All right. All right, guys. Good luck and the rest of the season and making it to the Cup. You guys are in good shape.
Thank you. Thank you.
Greg G.K. Porter back here with some more of the Capo FC youngsters, and you are?
Noah Hamblin.
Noah, talk about this match. You did a lot of throw-ins today. Talk about how much fun it was to play in this particular match against a team that tied you last time.
Well, it was really fun because we were tied on last game, so we really wanted to beat them. So that's why we did really good.
All right, so you guys came out this morning and said this time it's not going to be a tie. The only tie of the season, you're going to make sure it's in the win column, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Noah, when you're not playing soccer, talk about things outside of soccer for you. You got family pets, you got, video games, whatever, the fun stuff at home.
Well, I have 2 dogs, and I play video games. I play with my pets, and I ride around the neighborhood. Mm-hmm. And so I play video games, and I play a soccer game. It's FIFA 11, the new one, and that's what I pretty much do.
And Noah, that makes it kind of fun when you can play the soccer game and kind of get you to understanding of the game and why they do what they do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fabulous. Talk about at school. You got a favorite subject or teacher at school?
Nope.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, let me talk to your teammate. And you are?
Parker Moore.
Okay. Parker, talk about this match. You scored the 2 goals. that pretty much put it away. But, obviously there's still a lot of time. What were you thinking, even though you scored 2 goals and your team was up 2?
I was thinking we should score some more goals. Like, we should get a couple more in before the game. Because we could have, but we got pretty bad kicks and stuff like that. A lot of shots. So.
Okay. Well, you guys did a great job today. Talk about things outside of soccer for you. At home you got brothers and sisters, their names, family, pets, video games, all those types of things.
Well, I have a sister named Caitlin and a brother named Wyatt. I like to skateboard after school. That's pretty much it.
All right. Well, that's great. Talk about at school. You got a favorite subject or teacher at school?
Yeah, PE.
All right. One last shout out for anybody watching this video.
Play soccer, it's fun.
Right.
And Edgar's the best coach ever.
Noah?
Capo FC rules.
All right. Good job, guys. More with the Capo FC youngsters, and you are?
Jack Collins.
Jack, you were the keeper the whole match. They told you they could have been another keeper in the second half, but you took the duties the whole match. That was a lot of fun today, wasn't it? You guys end up 2-0.
Yeah. I didn't really do much because my defense put it back up the field.
Well, it does make it a keeper's dream when you don't have to do a lot of things, but you're always ready. What do you try to tell your defenders out there?
To clear it, pretty much just to clear it out of the box.
Allow you a chance to see it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you see it, you're going to put it away for a save, right?
Yes.
Okay. Talk about things outside of soccer for you. You got brothers and sisters, their names, family, pets, video games, all that good stuff.
Well, I have my brother Mason. I like to go swimming and skateboarding.
Okay. All right. Good deal. Okay. At school, you got a favorite subject or teacher at school?
Well, my favorite teacher, Miss Lukens, and my favorite subject is math.
Okay. Sounds good. A lot of soccer players like the math. What is that?
I don't know.
It'll just help them for the future, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good deal. Let me talk to your teammate, and you are?
Christian Sevilla.
Christian, I see you wearing the keeper gear and you're ready to go if you had to come in. Just talk about this match today. It was a great match for your club.
They play good. And I like how they play.
All right.
I like how they play in the second half.
I tell you what, you guys are second place. Who knows? You might get first place. Either way, you're probably going to be. Do you guys get to go to the CSL Cup?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're definitely in position for it. 10-1-1. That's fabulous. Talk about things outside of soccer for you that are important. At home, you got a brothers and sisters. Tell us their names. Family, pets, video games that are cool.
Me and my brother always play. We always go to my friend's house and play PS3 with my friends.
Okay. Any certain game that you are really good at?
FIFA 11.
Okay, good deal, of course. And you talk about things when you go to school. You got a favorite subject or you got a favorite teacher over there?
Miss Ryu.
Okay, all right.
I kind of like reading.
Okay, it's a good deal. It's great to read because that's going to help you in the future. All right, shout out for anybody watching this video?
I don't know.
Okay.
I want to thank my coach, Edgar, and I don't know, and my dad.
Okay, good deal, guys. Good luck in the rest of the season, okay?
All right.
Bye.
Some more of the Capo FC, and you are?
Josue Gallardo.
Okay, Josue. Talk about this match today. You guys played fabulous. Talk a little bit about it.
We had a good game. No goals. Started some blocks, some goals. And we could have gotten some more goals, shots, corners all over. Yeah.
Well, you guys are going to keep working towards that, but you're in a strong second place, aren't you?
Yep.
All right. Have a fabulous season. Talk about things outside of soccer for you. You got a brother and sister. Tell us their names, maybe video games, things you like to do in the neighborhood.
I have a brother named Jesus.
Okay.
And a sister named Jenny.
Okay. Do they play soccer?
My brother.
Okay, good deal.
When I'm done with my game, I usually go to my brother's.
Okay.
And then when we get home, I would take a shower, play some video games for a while, and go to bed.
Okay.
And when I go outside, I skateboard, Shoot my brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you stay active. There's no doubt about that. Okay, talk about at school. You got a favorite subject or teacher at school?
Math.
Okay, good deal. All righty, let me talk to your teammate in the Central. You are?
Mitchell Hunt.
Okay, Mitchell, you were very busy throwing those soccer balls in, getting things started for your team. You guys played fabulous today. Talk a little bit about it.
Well, we communicated good and we got open and passed.
Okay. And that is something you guys been doing all season long, right?
Mhm.
Okay. You looking forward to maybe playoffs and stuff?
Yeah.
All right, good deal. Okay, when it's not soccer for you at home, you got a brother and sister. Tell us their names and other types of things at home that you like to do.
Well, I have 2 sisters and I have 1 brother and 1 dog.
Okay, their names?
My brother's name is Aaron. I have a sister named Zoe and another sister named Shannon.
And what's the dog's name?
Ziggy.
Okay, good deal. All right. When you go to school, you got a favorite subject or teacher at school?
Math.
Okay.
Math is my favorite subject, and I don't really have a favorite teacher.
All right, good deal, good deal. Let me talk to your teammate to the left of you, and you are?
Brandon Lopez.
Brandon, talk about this match. It was fabulous. You guys came prepared. It's early in the morning. It's the first game of the day or whatever, and you guys came in ready to go. Talk about your team.
This was like a good game. It was good, and we talked a lot, and we could have scored more goals.
Okay. All right, take a look at the camera and tell us what you like to do when it comes to being at home, video games, if you have any brothers and sisters, family pets and stuff.
I only have 1 sister and 1 dog. My sister's name is KB, and my dog's name is Pelusa.
Okay.
And what I like to do is I like to play video games, see TV, and I like to play soccer in our house.
Okay.
And sometimes we almost break things, but we don't.
All right.
Yeah.
Good deal. Good deal. Okay, at school you got a favorite subject or teacher at school?
Yeah, I only have 1 favorite subject, is math.
Okay. All right, one last shout out. Take a look at that camera and tell us one last shout out you want to give out. Anybody watching the video?
My dad and my coach named Edgar.
All right, good deal.
My brothers and sisters and all my parents.
All right, wonderful.
My mom and my coach Edgar.
Okay, good deal, guys, and good luck in the rest of the season, okay? Greg G.K. Porter back here with the head coach of Capo FC. Edgar, what's your last name?
Vasquez.
Okay, Edgar, talk about how your boys came out this morning and made things happen for themselves.
Well, starting with the warm-up right away, they were prepared, they were focused, and we came in with the mentality that we got to get a big win. We got to get a big win, secure that second place spot. And as soon as they got on that field, they started knocking the ball around. They did exactly what I told them to do: open up the field, make the runs, and they played great. One of the best games I've seen so far.
And I tell you what, you guys have only lost 1, and this was a team that you tied, and you guys are still getting better, as you're saying, Edgar.
Yeah, they are actually. Every day in practice, I tell them we got to practice 100%. Always give it your all. Make each other better, and they go right in. They're focused, and they give it their all. And I think that's what makes them such a great team. They're always focused, and they're ready to play.
How are the parents? I know they get them to the games and everything. They're supportive, but talk about them.
They're a great cast. Great supporting cast. Without them, I'd be hesitant to make some decisions, And they allowed me. They told me they have full support over me. They have my back. So, it makes the job easier. Job easier. Yeah.
I know you're going to want to get on to other things today, but it was a fabulous match to watch, and good luck towards the playoffs and everything. Maybe winning the CSL title, and who knows? We might see you in a state cup or something like that.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, definitely. It'll be a good season. Hopefully we get more wins and get the results we want.
All right, good job, Edgar, and hope to see you in the future.
All right, thank you very much. All right.
And that's going to do it right here from Castile Elementary, where you saw the final score was 2-0, Capo FC over San Clemente United. Again, I'm Greg G.K. Porter for LangevinProductions.com with George on the camera saying take care of yourself, God bless, and as always, save this one on the hard drive. Bye now.